when do you have to pay back on your student loans? Federal student loans issued by the Department of Education are due 6 months after you graduate or are no longer enrolled in school. Once your grace period is over, you will receive monthly payment notifications about the amount owed and where to send your payments. Each payment must be made in a timely fashion and in full unless an agreement is made with the loan servicer or you're on a period of deferment or forbearance. So what options do you have when you can't pay on your loans? Remember, we talked about some people running from debt. Yeah, don't do that when you're unable to pay because they will find you. In all seriousness, life happens. And if you're unable to pay on your loans, you've got options. You should first notify your loan servicer and discuss options for repayment plans, consolidation, forbearance, and deferment. Your loan is going to default if you don't repay for 270 days or 330 days if the loan is repayable in less frequent installments. If you fail to pay your loans and go into default, you will lose the deferment and forbearance options. Let's talk about deferment and forbearance options. While a loan is in deferment, no payments need to be made. Interest, however, may need to be paid depending on whether the loan is subsidized or unsubsidized. If interest is not paid, it will be added to the overall balance, resulting in higher payments once they begin again. In order to choose deferment as an option, you must meet one of the following conditions: enrolling in school at least half-time, studying in a graduate fellowship program, being unemployed, being in active duty military service during the war or being called to active duty in the National Guard, having economic hardship. If you don't qualify deferment, your other option is forbearance. Forbearance allows you to reduce or postpone your payment in 12-month intervals for up to 3 years. Interest will, however, continue to grow. Forbearance may be granted on a case-by-case basis. If your loan is in default, you may not apply for deferment or forbearance unless you've rehabilitated your loan. Your loan servicer for federal loans can walk you through applying for deferment or forbearance. So what happens when you're running from debt and end up being in default? If you're running from your loan debt, you might run right towards your tax refund being withheld, your employer being required to garnish 10 to 15% of your pay, deferment or forbearance no longer being an option, you being liable for loan collection expenses, ineligibility for Title IV aid and any other federal loans such as home and veteran loans, and lastly but certainly not least, a credit score you would try to hide while dating. Remember, you do have options. So when you're tired of running from debt and want to get out of default, you can contact your student loan service provider to work out an affordable payment schedule or make 12 affordable consecutive monthly payments to the Department of Education Loan Rehabilitation Program so the department will reinsure your loan. You will then have 9 years from that point to repay the loan in full.